got to feel in heaven when my lover's near. Lord, let this moment last for another year. Though today has ended, the night's still young, I'd say. Lover, don't go away. Let it be the thing that I am longing for. Let's fly out from Manhattan to the California shore, just to watch the ships at night on the San Francisco Bay. Oh, lover, please, please stay. Don't say you have to go. Don't say you need to run. I'll stop the clock on Central Station and we can have a drink downtown. Let it be the night that I am longing for. Let's fly down south to Austin or to Ecuador, just to drink pina colada on a hot, wet summer's day. Oh, lover, please, please stay.
Welcome to the show.
Bonsoir tout le monde.
Oh, welcome.
Bon après-midi.
I'm the divine Danny D.
I am Elle, Diabloe.
And this is the Stir Crazy Psycho Set.
Yes.
Today's edition, trending.
Trending. So funny. I was thinking about it when I was in the shower before. I was like, what's trendy clothes? And I'm like, I don't know.
I'm wearing the trending thing right now, athleisure wear.
Athleisure wear. I guess that I am also. Oh, and I'm in leggings. There's a leggings trend happening.
I should be in leggings. I have
Don't put your feet
jeggings.
on the counter.
These jeggings.
Those are not jeggings. You clearly have never bought jeggings.
I've never bought a jegging.
That's good.
Do they only come in pairs?
I don't think they're for you.
Oh, you never know. I might be the one anomaly.
I'm on one.
The male jegging star. For those of you who don't know us, we are based in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. We are both performers, burlesque performers.
Yes.
And other things. I'm a host, a comedian, a producer, a writer.
I am also a host and a producer, and I'm a burlesque dancer and a choreographer and a teacher, and or we were at least.
We were
in the before times.
In the land before time. Yes, and when the beginnings of the COVID pandemic hit, because we couldn't perform live, we decided we're going to put on a live stream show and do the other thing that we love more than making naked asses of ourselves.
Cooking and drinking.
Just making regular asses
yes,
of ourselves.
Exactly. With clothes on the internet.
Yes. So we started up this show. It's a little bit of how to teach you how to cook some things.
Almost a year.
It is almost a year. We're coming up on our 1 year anniversary.
That's wild.
In less than a month. No, just 6 weeks. 6 weeks. So we're gonna have a big to-do for that.
A big to-do?
Big to-do. Yeah, and we started doing this, and so the show is a little bit about cocktails. It's a little bit about cooking.
It's a little bit about culture.
It's a little bit about our weird friends who do other weird things.
Who do awesome things. They're
It's
not
a little,
just weird things.
It's a little sexy.
Sometimes I get a little bit mad about stuff, you know, so...
Yeah, it's a little funny.
A little bit of everything.
Sometimes we get too drunk and the show goes off the rails.
Yeah, it happens. Sometimes,
It happens.
sometimes the show
It
goes off
happens
the
more
rails.
than once.
No,
We're
sometimes
fairly-
it goes off the rails just because of technology, not because we're
Sometimes,
drunk.
well, I think
But then it's technology is drunk.
technology is drunk.
Go home,
That's
technology.
the latest trend.
You're
By the way,
drunk.
for February of 2021,
What?
drunk technology.
Drunk technology?
Get your robots drunk. If you have a like a Alexa,
Uh-huh.
pour some wine in it.
How about like a Roomba?
Oh, if you have a Roomba,
Drunk Roomba?
no, they do straight up heroin.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, so we started doing this and we're having so much fun. This is every week we try and put a theme on it that's something a little bizarre and a little fun. And this week,
I don't know why you always go to weird. I don't try always to do everything.
I think weird is an incredibly good thing. It's one of the best descriptors of anything. If somebody calls me weird, I take it as a very much as a compliment.
Because you don't like the normals?
I think they're terrible and should be shot with guns.
That's not this kind of show.
Oh, okay. They should be shot with flowers and heroin.
Stop with the heroin.
Yeah, so we've been having a lot of fun doing this. And this week is all about, we spent a lot of time, we're learning the TikToks. Is that a thing I can say? I don't know.
I have no idea.
No, we're learning TikTok. We're
I
trying
finally downloaded the app. Like, I don't have an account.
No.
I creep on people all the time, but eventually, maybe. Probably not. Who knows? But
We,
yeah, we're learning the TikTok.
We're learning TikTok, and so we went on TikTok and started scouring around for some of the hottest food trends and some of the funnest cocktail trends, and we found a couple that we
It's
thought
not just TikTok, though. I've seen a lot of this stuff on the gram.
yeah, Instagram and Reels and things like that. But these are really cool, and I thought these were kind of fun.
Yeah.
What you're doing, I love. You made them a few times. They're so good.
So easy. but
Super
it's,
easy.
You know, tonight is not a...
So what are we making? Why don't we just start there? What are you making?
I am going to take my cue from the Tic Tac.
Those
we're
are
making
those.
Tic Tacs.
They're trending too. They're very small.
No, the TikTok rap challenge. I don't know if anyone has seen this.
Is that with like,
That's,
hey, I'm TikToking? No, that's not it.
oh boy, let's not do that again.
I probably will.
I know you won't, especially now that I
You
said
talking
that.
for a second. I'm gonna fix something here.
So yeah, I saw this. I actually saw this trend on Instagram, and I'm sure you all have seen it. You take a tortilla and you kind of cut halfway up, and you fold it, and you make this funky folded tortilla situation. So we're gonna do that tonight. We're gonna do one like that using tortillas. We're gonna do like a pizza wrap, and then we're gonna do a little bit of an Asian take on it, and we're going to do a similar foldy scenario with nori, so seaweed, and some katsu, Japanese katsu chicken, which we will be making very shortly.
I'm very excited to. These are really. They're so good. And again, it's which I think is funny. It's just a different burrito. It's in the end run. It's a similar, but it's or I guess what's the one that the Taco Bell does?
Like a chalupa?
Is it a chalupa
well,
or
like
a
a
gordita?
crunch-
What's
like
a gordita?
I don't know what a gordita. I swear to God, like Taco Bell made up its own thing. So
Yeah.
it could be a Crunch Wrap Supreme. I don't know.
You've been more. You're more of a Taco Bell
I
person.
love Taco Bell, but I have a
don't
taco
like
salad.
You like the? Of course.
love
Why wouldn't you go to Taco Bell?
For the 500
For the
gram of fat salad. Because it's delicious.
It's not good.
And a good
It's
beef
not
bean
good.
burrito.
I know a bunch of other Mexican restaurants that are
Oh my
much
God,
better.
100%. But you don't go to Taco Bell because it's good.
You go to Taco Bell because you're
Because
high.
you're high. It tastes delicious. And they have those little spicy sauce packets. that
Yeah.
I think I still have some.
I
in
just
my
get
cupboard.
hot sauce.
Um,
In cocktail world,
I was about to ask you. but-
in cocktail news, no, we're going to be doing some fun cocktails using some chemicals.
Chemicals?
We're going to do some.
We're doing chemicals on the show
We're doing
today?
chemicals on the. We're
Oh,
doing
sorry,
some
we're not.
science on the show, and we are going to do color changing pearlescent glitter cocktails.
Oh mon Dieu!
I know it is like if you need to get like a 9-year-old girl drunk, this is what you will do. This is what you need. You should never need to get a 9-year-old girl
was like,
drunk. I just
please,
want to
please.
make that very clear. Unless they're being a dick.
Algorithms.
No, if you need to get drunk, period.
In a fancy way.
And you just want to feel
Like a
like
unicorn.
if you want to watch Powder Puff Girls
Do you do that often? when
Yes,
I'm
I
not
do.
around?
I do. I watch Powder Puff Girls and drink glittery cocktails, and I color in my Trapper Keeper.
Your Trapper Keeper? I haven't heard the term Trapper Keeper in I don't know how long.
That's the kind of trapper I was in the day of the Voyageur.
You did Trapper Putter
I was a Trapper Keeper.
Trapper Keeper?
Yeah. So that's going to be super cool. There's some really fun things. These drinks look super cool. Not only do we do that, we're going to experiment. We've got another new little ingredient which we're going to play around with.
Yep.
That gives some really neat, something really neat. So we have that. We have music from Lou Lawrence, who hasn't been on the show since she was live here in Stir Crazy Studios.
She did a Stir Crazy Studios appearance when we were still allowed to have people.
So we had people. We were allowed to touch them and talk to them. Were we allowed to touch them? I don't know. I touched her.
We touched her.
And
I kind of figure once people are inside my house,
you can touch them.
I can
That's
touch
just
them.
that is
No, not in a
jeepers creepers. When did you become Harvey Weinstein?
In a COVID sense, not in a
Harvey Weinstein
sexually salacious sense. Consent is number one.
Yes.
But no, I meant like once you're already in our space.
Once they're in my house.
No. You just talked about getting 9-year-old girls drunk. We are not off to a good start
This
tonight.
is not a good show.
2 seconds, the RCMP's going to be
I don't
knocking
know
on the
what's
door.
happening. I don't know what's happening. So all of that is going on. We also have Chef Duy-an is going to be here.
Yes.
With, I don't know what he's doing, but when I saw his set, he had more bowls than I've ever seen him have.
Bowly.
More bowls. So this is
more bowls in our wedding?
No, nothing has more bowls than our wedding. We did at one point when we were getting married, we realized in our wedding registry that somehow like 70% of what we had put on the registry was bowls. We don't know why. So if you have liquids, we're your people.
We're your
Also, besides all that, we always have to treat you guys to one sexy woman
Eating sexy food
for 1 minute.
in a sexy fashion.
And who better than the amazing
Butterscotch
Blondie? Shall we check on the people?
Let's check on the people.
Hey,
I know some people.
people.
The chat didn't repopulate. So
Yeah, we had to restart the chat. So if you're here and you said hi,
Say it again.
other than Audrey and Misty, say it again.
Your mom was here. Hi, Maureen.
Hello, that's nice to see.
Ruby Rose was here.
We got some
I
people.
noticed.
Ruby Rose was here. So hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Oh, you can see that
Bonsoir.
light in the back. I tried to hide that, but you can
That's okay.
see it. See our little purple tint going on back there.
I've
Very.
seen your purple
We've got
tint.
very technical here all of a sudden.
It's a lot of lights.
It's a lot of lights.
Lumiere.
But you can see us quite well, and I
I
think
know,
that's
and
a key.
see, you think it's key, and it's making me feel like I need filler. So you
Oh,
know.
you never need filler. And if not, I can go get you some polyfill.
Thanks.
Putty knife.
Yeah, it's
We're
getting-
good.
Hi, Diane.
Hi. Oh, Diane is here. Hello, Diane.
Have all of Kelly. Oh, that's a Kelly.
Oh, Kelly
Friday.
Key, how are you?
That's happy hugs, by the way.
Kelly.
Sometimes I do shit, and I'm like, nobody knows what that means.
Yeah.
But you.
Excellent. Yeah, and if you haven't chatted with us before, I know there's a few people who've come to watch the show, and like you on TikTok, just sit there and lurk. Give us a hello. Say hi. We don't bite, and we love when everybody sort of gets involved.
Just be nice. You
Yeah.
know.
Well, be a
it's-
dick, and then we can have fun and make fun of you.
and then we can make fun of you.
Right.
You never have to apologize for being gone if you come back.
Apologize to me.
I don't think you do. We all have lives.
That's where you and I differ.
I know, but I think I need regular filler, and you think I need polyfill. So
I just think you need the kind of fill.
it's
that
your fault too,
you need
because
a-
I spend so much time making this face.
Yeah, well, that's. You're not my first wife. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Shall we get drunk? Bam! Let's head over here
Funny,
and make
you're not the one that
some
needs plastic surgery.
cocktails. Yes. All right, we are going to make some lovely cocktails. What we're going to start off is what I am calling magical lemonade. What makes it magical? And what makes it lemonade? Well, ironically, the thing that makes it lemonade is lemons. I know, it's crazy. Who'd have thunk?
Most
people think that. Do you want to do me a giant favor and
Yeah.
grab me the ice bucket, please?
Absolutely.
Now, this is a fun drink. I love this drink because It is not only going to be this beautiful glitter sparkle drink that we're going to make, but it's also going to change color as we make it. Oh, I did. I told them already, so I'm going to tell them, because if not, I have nothing to say. So we're going to make this drink, and in order to do this, the drink is a really simple drink. We're just making a basic gin lemonade. If I was doing this without the magical elements, it's a simple drink. 2 parts gin. In this case, we're going with a little. Oh, that was really loud. My ring is really heavy. A little Bombay Sapphire. And normally we'll go Bombay Sapphire, a little simple syrup, or I might do or a citrus simple syrup. A little bit of lemon juice.
Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah.
Citrus syrups?
And then just to round it out, a little orange bitters.
But you're not going to do that tonight.
We're not going to do that tonight, because instead of a simple syrup, we're going to work with this. Now this, you can see, is quite dark in color.
But
This is, I'm just going to bring that out of here. This is Blue Butterfly Pea Powder Syrup, or it's a Blue Butterfly Pea Matcha.
Matcha.
So basically, which is, it's got sort of an earthy quality, which is actually quite nice in a lemonade. But what it does is it gives us this incredible blue color. The blue is really deep, it's really rich, it really dominates a lot of things that are going on. But as soon as you change the acidity of it, or change the pH, don't tell me how to do my bits. You go over there now. Go stand over there. Think about what you've done. What are you doing now?
I'm hiding behind a recipe.
Okay, good. No, so what happens with this is, as soon as you change the pH balance on that, and we're going to do that in this case by adding some acid from the lemon, it's going to change color, and it gets really cool. But not only that, you can come back now. You've done your penance. Not only that, but we are going to work with this, which is this is edible cake glitter. You can also use mica powder. That is non-toxic. This one is designed to be edible. The other mica powder is just non-toxic. It's fine for you. People use it. They're essentially the same thing. There is a brand called Brewer's Glitter. Or Glitter Brew, something like that, which is one that's actually really designed for bars, but they're all kind of the same thing. So this is just this is a pearlescent color. It's going to do some really cool stuff.
I'm excited.
So in order to do this drink, again, simple lemonade. So in order to start this, first of all, we're going to build this in the glass, because this is where it's going to get the coolest. So let's add,
like temperature-wise, or like in terms of how cool this drink is?
all of those things. So we're going to add our ice directly to the glass. Boom. That was a little high. Boom. All right, so now that we have that in there, we are going to start off with, in this case, I normally would say don't start with the least expensive, but in this case, I'm going to start with the gin, because I just wanted to have that base sitting in there. Oops. There we go.
There you go.
So we're going to start off with 2 ounces of gin. Boom. Pour that in. Per glass. All right. Make sure they got a little bit that spilled out there.
Wouldn't want to.
Yeah, wouldn't want to. That would ruin it totally. All right. To that, we're going to add 2 dashes of our orange bitters. I'm just going to start by giving that base a little stir. Yeah, you can get rid of that if you'd like. So we want to get that there. There we go. All right. So now that we have that done, I want you to grab the fly cam.
I'm going to in 1 second. I took this opportunity to put my hair away before I start cooking.
You put your hair away?
Yeah.
Where did you put your hair? Oh, it's on your head still.
It's just away.
Oh, okay. So
it's
now,
in a different way.
So now what we're going to do is we're just going to work with this blue butterfly pea powder. So if we start that, you need to switch.
I know, but I never know if I'm supposed to touch hold the top button of the fly cam or the bottom button to get it to do what I want it to.
Hold the bottom button, tilt it down. There you go. So as you can see, we have this blue butterfly syrup. Now again, all this is a regular simple syrup that I've added. When I added the water, I was bringing the water up, I put in about half a teaspoon of blue butterfly pea syrup.
It's a tea. I mean, if we haven't, mentioned that yet, like this is actually quite good for you. It's good for anti-anxiety. The blue butterfly pea.
There we go. All right. Now that we have that.
Look at that.
All right. So now that we have that in there, it's a
side.
beautiful color. We're going to start off. First of all, we are going to turn it glittery first. So we are going to use, and if you take a quick gander, hold the finger button, then hold the finger on the trigger and tilt. It'll get there. Don't worry. Okay. So all we're going to do is we're going to take this, and you can see it's very, just a simple, basic little powder, and we're going to take about a quarter teaspoon. Don't need a lot, but that's all. Maybe a little bit more. There we are. Put that into our drink, and we're just going to start. Actually, we'll put a little bit in each. That's a little bit more than I want. Here, like that. And now I'm just going to start to spin that around. And as you see that spin,
look how it's like cat eye cocktail.
Yeah, so you get this pearl glitter effect, and you can see it a lot better on this one if you get it in here. See that really going in there. So this, with a little bit of motion, you get this really cool effect. Now, that sounds like it's cool on its own, but wait a second.
Hold on, I just have to address two things. Thank you, Chuck and Diane. And Audrey has butterfly pea, mais P-E-A comme des pois. So it's butterfly pea flower.
All right, so we're going to take about another ounce of lemon juice. So let's take a quick gander here. So you see you've got this. I'm just going to give this a bit of a stir again to get that in there. Now this is where this gets really interesting. So we're going to take that.
Watch that magie.
Now you get this pink that sort of appears. Now watch as we spin.
Check this out, friends.
We now have a purple drink. Let's do it again here. Let's watch it again in action. So first of all, I'm just going to pop that out. Get myself another ounce of lemon juice, fresh lemon juice. There we go. Whoops.
It's great.
And watch it as we go again.
There we go. But look how pretty that is, even before you stir it.
So
it's
you
like
have
a marbleized...
that, you get that, you have a little bit of blue down in the bottom still.
I almost want to go overhead.
And then, this is where you won't get this.
Oh, look at that. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it at home, how like groovy and like galaxy cocktail. Audrey says if she was 9, she'd be impressed. Thanks, Audrey.
All right.
I'm going back to the main can.
Now to just finish this off. Now that I have that done, we're just going to,
You also, if you're not a drinker and you want to do something like this, you don't have to do it with gin. You can just make lemonade and make your 9-year-old friends happy.
Yeah,
you can do it on crushed ice.
This is great with a soda as well, especially anything effervescent. If we add a little soda to that, you'll get a constant action. So you'll see that sort of pearlescent change happen constantly.
It's so cool.
It's such a cool, and the best part is not flavorless. It's so fine, it dissipates immediately.
Super cool.
Again, you kind of have to keep the stir if you really want to see that. You keep the motion. That's why I figure if you added a little soda to this, we added a little soda to that. I'll do that later.
Perrier.
Oh yeah, Perrier. Don't you?
Perrier.
So grab them. Got a little bit of the Perrier here.
Let's see what science happens.
Some of yours. Add a little bit of that in there.
Stop. I wanted to have the flavor and taste the lemon.
But I want to get some action in there. I know, but it's not
actually actioning the way you think it's going to.
I know, but I have to mix it. That's why, because this is also quite dense. And now when you have the
Oh, que ça bouge. You guys can't see. This is really cool. Like we'll make a close-up video and put it on our Insta.
Yeah.
Mm.
In fact, this is actually a really good drink to have. You want to add a little soda to this. It's nice. Boom.
Boom.
That is the magical lemonade. Color changing. In fact, if you put that lemon juice, you'd be a lot more careful. I would say next time I did that, I would pour the lemon juice over the back of the spoon, so you get that pink layer at the top first, and then let the person mix it together themselves. Get that purple color.
It's first of all, it's a very pretty drink. It's fun. It's science. It tastes good. Oh my God! What else?
Fresh.
Would you want?
It's lovely.
Come on, if you want more than that, you greedy.
Yeah.
Just saying.
And this stuff is great too. What's nice about this stuff, it's dirt cheap. It's like $10 for a little jar like that, and
Dirt cheap is like $1.
That's got enough for easily 100 drinks.
1 million cocktails.
10,000 bajillions.
First, folks.
So many bajillions, and that is the magical lemonade. You like?
I like edible sparklies for Misty for her birthday. Loud and clear. Message received.
This is definitely a drink you're going to want to serve with a spoon. I'm trying to get us both a spoon.
I don't need no stinking spoon. Pourquoi the spoon? Because you want to keep your
you can keep that motion, keep the magic happening.
Magic alive?
We're going to continue along with these magical drinks. One of the things that's really nice is not only that what we just used was a clear pearl essence element that gives it that sort of real pearly effect. We're going to do an old-fashioned later on, and this is a gold glitter. So we're going to take something that's already a goldy bronzy color and really add this gold glitter effect to it. And that's the other crazy thing about this stuff is you can see the package. There's a whole bunch of colors we got in here.
I think this deserves its own Insta video. I think really.
So we can make there's blacks, there's greens, another pearl, some reds, some real magentas. So you can really start to color your drinks using this stuff.
Friends, it's
really cool. Yeah, dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap, $10.
Fun thing to do. You're bored. You want to order something off of Amazon.
Drink glitter.
This is the one to go. Drink some glitter. Cool.
And guess what? It's not bad for the environment because it doesn't end up in our environment.
Well, it does eventually.
No, but it's all broken down by then.
Not the way I do it. Shall we ask a question?
Yes.
We always like to get you guys involved, see what you have to think about this whole topic of this week trending.
The peeps.
The peeps.
The peeps. Get the peeps involved.
What you have to think. And so we start with a question. First question for today is really simple. Oh, that's the wrong.
That's the wrong button.
Hi, Chef Duy-an. I just accidentally hit the wrong button. Hey.
He wasn't doing anything embarrassing.
There we are. What is the weirdest internet trend that you have seen or heard of?
I have to go back to kids eating Tide Pods.
Tide Pods was Tide Pods was an odd.
Tide Pods bothered me. Like we did stupid shit when we were kids.
But Tide Pods,
like,
I get.
Eating detergent.
I don't think it's the eating the
fun?
detergent. I don't think it's eating detergent. I think it has to do, and I get it, which is those little pods have a textural look about them and just a coloration that do have a certain appealing quality.
You make me nervous sometimes.
I get it. I totally get it. Oh, that's really good. Yeah. I wouldn't do it. Don't get me wrong, but I get that thing that if you're looking at them for a long time, they almost can put that candy like.
Should I eat that?
What could that surprise you? What if they made that taste like candy and just didn't tell anybody? That would be amazing.
No. No.
That's not.
There's no way you could spin this that I would be like, oh yeah, I see your point. No, eating.
You don't look at things sometimes, and let's say food's a good example. You look at something, you go from just the appearance of that food. You don't know what it tastes like. You've never had it before, but you look at it and you go, from that picture, that thing looks delicious.
I really wish now.
Or I can imagine what that might taste like, even if
100%, but I have never looked at a actually, I've looked at cleaning products and gone like, "Ooh, I smell that. I can imagine what that tastes like," and never then decided to go down the gullet. Let's do it.
But I'm not saying they should do it. I'm just saying I get the concept of looking at something that's kind of candy-like in appearance and going, I wonder if that's candy. Because it'd be a hilarious joke.
Wrapped up in a Tide box.
I know it's not, but I think it's.
I know. I get what you're saying, but I'm still going to fight you on this because no. And you?
What is the weirdest trend? Now, there's two trends. One trend is a trend. I've been on the internet from a very, very early adopter age.
Since you're a wee lad.
Since I was a wee lad. I think it was actually something around after the initial Rogers Waves tests had been run. I think it was somewhere around the neighborhood of at least in Vancouver, the 80th high-speed subscriber.
Did you give you a badge?
Yes, I did. It was well, I didn't need no steak and badges. No, and so I've been on since the beginning. So I think the oddest trend that I have ever seen in the history of all, and we've been watching this in the beginning, still the weirdest thing, is people who put bread on their cats' cats' faces. Putting their cats don't like to be messed with. First of all, every cat owner knows that. They mostly just want to be left alone. Occasionally, they will deign to give you some modicum of attention, but most of the time, they're saying, "Bite me."
Yep.
Yeah.
I like how you did that in a very British way. Yeah.
Bite me. And so there was this trend where people would take pictures. They would cut a hole out and they'd put it over the cat's head. And there was not a picture in that the cat looked like, yeah, this is a great idea. The cat was, all of the pictures of the cat going like, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. Like all of them.
Thank you for reenacting how those photo shoots went for us.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, now you know.
Weirdest thing I've ever seen.
What do the people have to say?
What do the people have to say?
Oh, wait, no, you had two.
I had two. And as I was saying that, I had forgotten what the other one was. But I will, now it's gone.
Okay.
If I come back to it, we'll go do that. Let's see what the people have to say. All right.
Fidget spinner pasties.
Everything's gonna be sparkly.
Kelly,
Tide Pods from Kelly. The new one on TikTok where girls are dressing up in schoolgirl outfits and just swaying, and it makes no sense. It's not even sexy. That I think is, from what I understand
There's a
about
market
Twitter,
for everything.
that is what Twitter is. Audrey says,
TikTok.
that's TikTok. I've got them both combined.
TikTok.
TikTok.
That's my new social media platform.
TikTok.
TikTok.
Fidget spinner pasties from Audrey.
Of course.
Who the hell would think of that?
The person who broke the internet with fidget spinner pasties. Glitterbeard. I liked Glitterbeard.
I
thought
hated
it was
Glitterbeard. It gave me the effect that I think Tide Pods give you. Glitterbeard gives me, because I hate the feel of glitter on my face.
And you don't like anything on you anyway.
Cinnamon one. Oh, the cinnamon challenge. I always think it's funny to watch.
What's the cinnamon challenge?
Where you try and eat a tablespoon of cinnamon.
Just like a straight tablespoon of powdered cinnamon?
Impossible. Because it's so fine that it would automatically get into your lungs when you start to cough it up. So if you want to watch people in just unending amounts of pain.
I see, that's not my deal. Like, I like to watch people fall down. That makes me laugh a lot.
Planking randomly everywhere. Yes, we do. Remember that? I don't get why that was a thing.
When people threw cheese slices at babies' faces?
Yeah, it started with cats and then it moved to babies.
I really, honestly,
I can wholly get behind that one.
You know what's so funny?
100%.
Up until I met Dan, like YouTube was a place
Adrian's here.
Oh my gosh! Hi, Adrian. Up until I met you, YouTube was a place that I would go, like, if I wanted to watch a music video, or sometimes like throw on a playlist while I was working. Like, I was never into like all of these internet trends or whatever. Since I met you, I'm slightly more aware and branché, but I'm really not branché at all. So you guys are talking about stuff and I'm like, what? That was a thing? This is a thing? What's this thing?
The guy that narrates while he mixes paint at work. People guess what color it's going to come out. I've not seen that one. I now need to immediately see that.
We're so bored.
That's
as a society.
amazing.
We should get out and help each other more.
Oh, it's so good.
Build a house, do a thing.
Mm-hmm. All right. You're going to make us some darn foods?
I'm going to make some katsus. It's so easy.
Katsu. How is it katsu different from the
It's really not.
chicken schnitzel?
It's really not. It's the fact that one is, you know, I can't believe you just said that and it hadn't even dawned on me.
That
to be
you're
honest,
making the
that
same
I'm making
thing?
the same thing. But, it's a very good question that I really wish you would have asked me 3 days ago.
I thought, well, I assume that you're going to handle all your section while I handle literally all the other sections. So.
Oh no, I'm handling my section, and like it just made sense because it was this or making like tartare or something to go in the Japanese one, and I didn't want to make people go out and buy raw fish, so this seemed easy.
I have no problem making people buy rice.
It's so easy.
So you're making katsu.
Tasty. I'm going to make katsu, and I guess the difference.
Let me
would
just
be,
pull up the schnitzel recipe.
It's chopped. Eat dicks, lots of them, bags of them, even.
Oh, here you go. So chicken breasts, flour, eggs, panko, salt and
You
pepper.
made me so mad I can't even crack eggs. Fork you, man. Can I have a fork, please?
You didn't think of this?
No, because I was busy trying to plan half a season of recipes and promos and whatever, and this just looked like a really...
So you went the other season.
This was
do
a
this
really...
It's okay, even if it is the same thing. You also making the red sauce from the last time. These are great things you can reuse and just repurpose. But we know, we said that you're making the red sauce.
I am, but
Pizza
I'm
sauce
doing
that
it
we've
to
done
make
before.
because it's my favorite pizza sauce. But the point was to do the wraps, and this was a good way to do the wraps. The other thing is, people like to do these as well as breakfast wraps. And I didn't like. You all know how to scramble an egg. I'm assuming. If you guys want us to do an episode on scrambling eggs, we can do that. And people also use these as like dessert wraps.
Do you need this preheated?
You could put it at 200 if you'd like. And I don't keep things like Nutella and marshmallow fluff in the house. So
I've always thought these would be really neat because I like to make pancakes. So either I want to do a crepe one, which I thought would be really interesting to do a Suzette version that you flame at the end, which would be really kind of cool.
we could have talked about that before tonight.
Well,
And
and
you
the
keep
other
your
one,
ideas in your
I
head.
would have think is just straight up pancakes.
Yes, I've seen people do this with pancakes. I've seen, sorry, just in the fridge. Shout out to Boucherie La Préférence at Marché de l'Ouest. If you live in the West Island of Montreal, or if you're close to the West Island of Montreal, they are
amazing.
The best butcher. They're so good. They're lovely people.
They're not paying us to say this.
They're not. We're not even sponsored in meat.
No, we buy our meat there.
We buy
it. We go by it all the time because it's so good. It's a great butcher.
Now, I know in my recipe I said 2 chicken breasts.
I'm just going to go overhead here for you.
Boop.
Here we go.
But, you know what? I'm just going to make all of it at this point.
Do we have time to make all of it?
Well, I'm going to bread all it.
Okay, you bread all of it.
We make the rest of it after.
Suddenly, well, the air fryer is only so big. When we get to the new place, you can put the air fryer in the oven. You're good.
Yeah. So, and I need my anti-bacterial, non-salmonella soap, please. Can you grab me soap and a paper towel from the other side? Thank you.
I don't know what the hell
Thanks
you're
so
talking
much.
about. You just start randomly saying words.
No, I wasn't randomly saying words. I knew
This
exactly
stuff?
what I was asking. Soap? Soap?
Is this soap?
Soap, yes. Soap.
Okay, Jesus Christ, you gave so many fucking description portions of it that none of those words are on there, by the way. Not even the word soap is on there.
Paper towel, please. Come on, your pants.
Well, you're the one who decided to go,
really
can I have my antibacterial, super microbial, supercalifragilistic?
You get really aggressive when you put glitter in your drinks. I don't know what that's about.
I get really aggressive
Are you-
when people make me look for something that isn't there.
The soap was right there.
Yeah, but wasn't.
It really was.
All I said was, is this the soap you mean? And then you got all snarky at me.
Into our panko, I'm throwing some salt. And because we're doing an Asian chicken, and no, it has nothing to do with that. I just like this Cambodian cam pot pepper that we have. Do you know, a year ago today, we were in Cambodia.
We were.
That's wild. Oh my God, that's wild. What a great trip. If you have, when the world opens up again, if you have the fundage and the time, get your bums over to Cambodia. It was a very exceptional thing that we did.
Speaking of Cambodia, if I just may for a second.
You may.
We were actually doing an episode. We did Cambodia and Thailand. In a few weeks, we're going to be doing an episode all about Thailand, Thai food, because it's sort of based on our travel thing. If you look in the bottom corner over here, you always see our socials. There's a brand new social, so there's our Twitch. If you want to watch us on Twitch, there you are there. If you want to go to our Twitter page.
Right in my face.
Go there. I know. And finally, we have our own subreddit. So go to reddit.com/r/StirCrazyShow. Join the subreddit. We're going to have lots of discussions. But in there, you can also see the calendar of what's coming up. There you are. Back to the lady.
So, we've done this before. As I was just reminded, we're going to dredge our chicken. So we're going to take... If you bought a breast,
Haname boy is back.
If you bought chicken breasts, all you're going to do is you're going to take your chicken breast, put your hand on top, take your knife, all the way through.
Does it make that sound?
You can make what I am not the.
Oh, you make the sound.
I made that.
Do you have to make the sound?
You can make whatever sound you want.
But do you have to make the sound?
I don't know.
I think so. I think you should go like a chainsaw.
You can do that too.
But then you have to go faster with your knife.
You could go like ow, 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 if you feel bad for the chicken. But like either way, if you bought a chicken breast, cut it into two. Don't cut it into two. We're splitting the breast into. We're butterflying the breast so you get two pieces instead of
as thin as possible. Piece. You could also pound it though, could you not?
You want to pound that.
But you could pound it too. Oh, so you are even thinner than.
Oh no, you want to cut it and then you can pound it also if you want. So what we're gonna do.
Also, I want to say hi, Hannah. We're doing great. Thank you very much. We're making some katsu chicken.
Katsu chicken in the air fryer. Now, if you do not have an air fryer and you've been watching us for like a while, what you waiting for? No, I'm just kidding. No. I am just kidding.
We are not sponsored by air fryer.
We are not yet sponsored by air fryer. But honestly, I would say it is probably my favorite kitchen appliance that I have ever purchased. Flour into the egg. I like to put one into the flour while that one's sitting in the egg. Just keeps things going. You can do this in the oven. You're going to preheat your oven to about, I think 375 would probably work. It might not get as crispy as it's going to get in the air fryer, but it's still going to be tasty.
Alternatively, you could also deep fry it.
You could also deep fry this.
And if you do find, because it's katsu, one thing that would make it sort of differentiate it from the schnitzel is if you deep fried it in like soy. What's the oil that you will deep fry? A lighter oil. Soy flour oil?
Sunflower oil? Safflower oil?
I think so. When you deep fry your Japanese food.
Okay, so we've got a wet hand and a dry hand. So I'm not going to take my dry hand. Can you give me a little plate?
Yes, of course I will.
These prepared guys. And we're just going to coat this. Wham bam.
Go back overhead. Ooh, Pampered Chef Air Fryer arrives today. Oh my golly. Pampered Chef Air Fryer was my nickname in high school.
You had so many nicknames.
I was incredibly
They must
popular.
have really liked you. That's what I
also went to like 100,000 different high schools.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. You know Judd Nelson's character from The Breakfast Club?
Yeah?
Yeah, that was based on a guy I knew.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, Judd Nelson.
The guy was Judd Nelson?
The guy was Judd Nelson.
So what you're trying to say is you knew Judd Nelson? Is your big...
Well, not well, just sexually.
What is up with you tonight?
Got some glitter running through me.
Every once in a while,
glitter's made from...
Our stir crazies get treated to the same Divine Danny D that I do, and it's a special moment for me.
I think everybody gets a little bit of this Divine Danny D.
Oh yeah?
Sometimes I just get bored with reality.
I don't know what you
You don't know what you what? What you what?
what you want.
Suddenly, when did you become Mike D? That was interesting.
If I was going to be any rapper,
yeah,
it would make sense I'd be one of the Jewish rappers.
It's true. MC Dreidel.
MC Dreidel.
MC Dreidel's a real guy.
Is he?
He is.
Is he on the internet? Was he trending?
Actually, if you watch any episode of South Park,
Yeah.
Kyle will always have a poster up in his room of MC Dreidel.
MC Dreidel?
Yeah.
We just talked about South Park like extensively at
No.
what, 1 o'clock this morning, didn't we?
No, we did.
About what a
It's still great to watch. It's still a good episode to watch. I'm gonna go back because I realize
please do. It's
everything you're doing is literally not in the shot here.
It's also not attractive. I'm just bathing chicken in egg.
Dipping another animal in its own ovum.
Oh, stop! No, I don't want to eat it. See,
That just seems cruel.
I'm a very enthusiastic carnivore, but
Yeah.
like there's certain things that I just don't want to talk about. And
You don't want to talk about
that was one of them.
the chicken's
No. Ovums?
menstrual cycle.
No. Now,
So you and I differ.
here's what we're gonna do,
Yeah.
just to make some space.
I'm gonna put
Can you
some
bring
in.
the Can you bring the basket over here?
Chimney cricket there. Always forget to take out the stupid basket.
See what I gotta work with here, people.
What? You did it all the time.
I make a jokes, okay? Oh, hey, there's one. We're gonna put this other little guy in here. There's two.
Okay,
That's
just so you
it.
guys can see overhead, this is how we're packing it in there.
Packing it in, and I'm not even gonna put the rack on because there's no room for the rack legs to stand in. We're gonna put that on for 8 minutes, and then we're gonna flip it over. And then I am just gonna finish dredging these last 2 little guys. Oh, God. This guy in here, this guy in here. You know what? It's funny, huh? I said a cup of flour and 2 cups of panko, and like, you could probably get away with a half a cup of flour.
And a cup of planko.
And maybe
A cup of planko?
A cup of planko.
A planko is also my favorite game on Price is Right.
On Price is Right. How did I know you were going to say that?
Because it sounds like plinko?
Yes. That's how I knew you were going to say that. Send help!
This show is just comedy now.
Is it?
Yes.
Apparently, according to my uncle, we should do a Ricky and Lucy segment. That we have. That's the thing.
All right, where we make comments about different people named Ricky and different people named Lucy?
No. I don't think that's
No, I don't understand what he wants then. Don't give me direction.
Directions? Don't give me direction. Oh, what's going
I
on?
didn't say that. It's
Yeah.
direction. It may have sound like it.
Oh, de-erection. Direction? I'm confused. I don't know what you're talking about. You're not being as clear as you think you are. Sam.
I wondered why I've been divorced before. All right. What?
All right, last chicken
Idle threats.
from you?
Yes.
The man who's been divorced before? You don't scare me.
I wasn't trying to. That was when I dress as a ghost.
Booyah.
Boo!
Yes, so.
Do that one on the thing. We can.
What? No, I'm not doing it on the thing. I'm literally
What I was
finished.
trying to say to you should.
Okay, but here we go. Boom, that's done. I always personally, I know Daniel hates it when I clean dishes
I
during
know
the
because
episode.
it doesn't seem to make any sense.
It's only because I hate when egg sits in a bowl, like when it
Yeah,
sticks
but 2
to
hours
the,
is fine.
No, it's not.
No, it is.
Now this, can you dump
You
that
don't
in the garbage?
care where that's.
No, that goes in the garbage because if it goes in the
Right.
sink, then it's going to make papier-mâché in the sink. See? My mama didn't raise no fools. She raised a super anally retentive kitchen person.
All right. You're doing all this stuff out of the shot, though.
That's fine. It's the same thing I did.
All right.
And le voilà, moi terminé.
All right.
I'm just going to move over and get the
Well, we
salmonella
do
off.
that every week. We like to. I'm gonna just grab.
Just give me 1 second before you do this intro because I'd like to wash my hands with soap.
Oh, okay.
And I don't want to talk over somebody's.
All right. Well, we'll all just wait for you, everybody. Please just pause at home.
Thank you, because a lot of people like.
You're not waiting.
A lot of people like to clean while they cook.
Yeah.
Some
But
of
not
our,
when they have
some
a
of our fans
cooking
too.
show. They don't have a cooking show that's happening at the same time.
Yes, but you can't have salmonella fingers and cross contamination.
Not the time we have. All right. Are we done?
Are you done?
Not by all means if you're still going. All right?
I'm done, yes.
Oh, okay, cool, cool.
I have to clean this board because it's got
Leave
chicken.
it alone.
No.
Let's do an intro. You can clean it while it's doing. Go.
I don't
Now
know what
it's-
you're doing.
Well, you have the whole schedule set there.
Yeah, but you were Mr. Big Man. Every week, we like to bring you the shortest minute on the
That's
internet.
not what I was going to do. Yes,
Or more wine. Something.
Yes, what we call the shortest minute on the internet.
Mhm.
That is where we take one incredibly sexy woman, that person being Butterscotch Blondie,
Butterscotch Blondie.
and we do
Watching
Well-
her eat food in a sexy fashion.
for precisely
1
60
minute.
seconds in time.
Here we go. Ready? Starts now.
Butterscotch Blondie and a breakfast trend.
Yes.
2 weeks in a row of breakfast. I like the trend.
Now it's trending.
Now it's trending.
Once you do things more than one
Once.
time, it's now trending. I'm
Nice.
just, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to trend over there for 1
You
second.
trend over there?
You, talk to the people.
Well,
For 1 second.
we have to actually go talk. Well, hurry up because we're going to go
I
talk to a
know,
fellow.
Just behave.
We have scheduled banter. You can do that on the banter schedule.
Oh,
We've scheduled banter.
you know, sometimes I'm smart.
Ah, thanks for the follow there, Flyers Gritty. I wonder if that's actually Gritty. I hope Gritty is actually following. It was funny when
I don't know what you're talking about.
we got for
Yeah.
the following from Flyers Gritty. You know Gritty, the new Flyers mascot.
Oh, yes, yes.
This crazy, wonderful thing.
Yes.
I'm hoping that is who that is.
Hmm.
Because if that's
I'd
who
be
is
so
following
down.
it,
That's cool.
I will be into it.
Yeah.
We'll have Gritty on the show.
Yeah, man.
I'd love that.
Yes. What were you
Yes.
about to do?
When we started the show, we wanted to bring a whole bunch of different people together. As you can see, we had the amazing Butterscotch Blondie. We've had some amazing cast people come through the show. But our original first
Gritty is
cast
here.
member, hey, hello, Gritty is here. Yeah, Gritty. Excellent. Our earliest cast member was we decided we're great cooks, we're great bartenders, but we're not legends.
Speak for yourself.
And I am, and for you.
Flip the chickens.
And what I wanted to do was find an absolute culinary legend who plays in the world of food, much in the way that Van Gogh played in the world of oils, in much way that Tchaikovsky played in the world of sound.
Did you play in the world of 4 minutes or 8 minutes?
8 minutes.
Already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm lost. Now you threw me off.
Oils,
No, it's
sound,
done. It's done.
8 minutes.
It's Chef Duy-an.
8 miles.
We're going to Chef
Chef
Duy-an. That's
Duy-an.
all that's happening. Don't get ahead of yourselves anymore. It's Chef Duy-an. Chef Duy-an, are you there?
Chef Duy-an.
Oh, Chef Duy-an. I think we're having a problem with Chef
There
Duy-an.
is Chef Duy-an. He's right there.
Chef Duy-an, I'm gonna hang up on you.
Hold on.
Oh, I see what happened.
What happened
I
to
gotta,
Chef Duy-an?
I
Oh,
gotta
when you
just-
reset the...
Yeah, something
thingy?
Okay, I see what happened.
All right, in case any
All right,
of you
while
are
you're
paying
doing that,
attention to me,
I'm gonna go back here. You talk to the people. I gotta figure this out.
in case any of you are keeping up with the air fryer, that's 8 minutes on one side. I flipped the chicken over. Because we are doing a pizza wrap a little bit later, I'm just going to grate some cheese while we talk to you and to Chef Duy-an, because I didn't do it before. It's just the way it is.
Grady says he's been a Flyers fan
Flyers fan?
since birth and will bleed black and orange till I die. Well, being we're in Montreal, where there's some pretty diehard hockey fans.
Canadians fans. But we don't have a rivalry with the Flyers
We
like
understand.
we have with Boston. Boston and Montreal have like,
Yeah, but they can't. You talk to them. Don't they? They can't hear this part.
Okay, they can't. There was a song in my ear, but yeah, I think our rivalry with Boston is unrivaled, really. But
All right. Well, he's here. Let's go over.
Hey.
Here we go to Chef Duy-an.
Chef Duy-an.
Chef Duy-an.
Where'd you go?
He's here. Where'd you go?
He decided to leave us. Oh, there he is.
There he is. How are you, Chef Duy-an?
Nope.
He's walking. Can you hear us?
Clearly, he cannot hear us if he's walking around.
Hello, I have no sound.
You can't hear us. Can you hear us?
I can't hear you in my
Oh,
ear.
you can't hear us in your ear. Hang on a second.
I'm good, but I can't hear you in my
Hang
ear.
on.
Where else do you hear from?
No.
Chef
Hang
Duy-an?
on. How about this? Can you hear?
That's pretty fancy.
Can you hear? Can you hear now? How about that?
Oh, yes, now I hear
There
you.
you are. How you doing, Chef Duy-an?
I have a
You
question.
have a question. What's your question?
Well, why was my dirty kitchen on TV like a minute ago?
Why? Because I
blame the
hit the
tech
wrong
director.
button. That's why. Well, here's a question I have for you.
And when
Why are you being such
when
a dick
did you
about
take
it?
a picture of me in that kitchen?
Sorry. Well, we weren't sure. We just wanted to check in to make sure that your kitchen was still dirty.
It is not.
It's
I
perfect.
cleaned it.
Chef Duy-an, what is your trend for today?
By the way, I believe only Shauna's microphone is working right now.
Elle.
Thank you. Audrey Ivory has a microphone apparently too.
No, she's just loud.
It happens to the best of us. I think she's perfect.
So?
So what you making, Chef Duy-an?
Well, today is what's the theme
Trending.
again? Trending food. Right?
Trending. What's trending?
Exactly. So I had this recipe to stay on topic.
Okay.
And since Jello has not trended since like the 70s, I couldn't do anything Jello related.
That's true.
So I decided to do something else.
Okay.
So this week we're doing, it's trending mostly in Asian country, especially in Japan.
Okay.
It's an holiday dish. It's called KFC rice.
KFC rice.
In Japan, yes, in Japan, Kentucky Fried Chicken marketing, genius marketing, I think in the early 2000s, started to make special meals at Christmas. It was like a fried rice with the 11 spices and herbs chicken, KFC chicken. And it became huge. Now, like in Japan, families usually reserve like a week in advance to make sure they have their food on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
They have their KFC chicken rice. It's kind of crazy. I'll show you some later. Anyway, so this is what we're going to do today. What we're going to need a bunch of things, but the first thing is KFC chicken, original recipe.
I still love KFC.
We have 2 pieces of chicken right here. And we need some rice. So it's going to take about 2 cups of rice.
Mm-hmm.
Going to put it over here.
Excellent.
Then there's many recipe. Everyone, like, because this year, like, that's one thing, like, this is how it became trending, is people started to make their own version because there was never enough of the KFC would run out of those, right? So people started making their own version
Excellent.
with KFC
But they would
chicken.
still always
So
get the
my
chicken,
version
right?
will be,
So they
Pardon
would
me?
always still get the chicken, right?
Yes.
yes, but it's in the rice. So take the rice. We're gonna add a bit of frozen veggies. Put it in.
For later.
Because the mic is.
Gonna add some chicken broth.
Chicken broth.
About a cup.
Chef Duy-an, when you say about, it always makes me nervous because your about can range from like 10 minutes to 4 hours. So when you're like about a cup, I'm like, is that a cup or is that like a
barrel.
cup or like a gallon?
It's a cup. It's a cup. Yeah, it's almost a cup. I'm gonna add some water. We're gonna put that in. Gonna put a bit of pepper to taste. Go.
Chef
Then,
Duy-an, you're
you
not
put
messing
soy sauce.
around with the size of that pepper, huh? It's a lot of pepper.
I am not. It looks more than it is.
No, I meant
Don't
in
worry.
the container.
Oh, the container, yeah. No, I'm just lazy to fill up the smaller one. And then we're gonna add some soy sauce or Maggi sauce. In our case, we're gonna use the Maggi sauce to taste. About, I don't know, a few tablespoons, I guess. Just a bit. There we go. Should look like this inside your rice. Then we're gonna add a bit of water to the rice. The rule is always the same, is the finger rule up to the first phalange.
Phalange.
Phalange, there we go. There we go, that's enough. And then we're gonna take our 2 pieces of cold KFC chicken, add it in. There you go. And then we put it in the rice cooker for about 40 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll see you in about 40 minutes and we'll see who's got a better dinner tonight.
All right,
Chef
cool.
Duy-an.
Thanks, Chef Duy-an. We'll see you later.
Now we're trending in Asia. Woo!
We were trending in Russia yesterday.
Were we?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Something about last week's episode. I think it may have shown up probably on the YouTube Watch page in Russia, Belarus, and the Ukraine. Or they're trying to get our vote. I'm not sure. But we just sort of blew up on one of our videos in Russia, Belarus.
Russia blew us
Belarus.
up,
Yeah, we got blown up by Russia last night. Just like Ronald Reagan.
Give me 15 seconds and I'm going to show the people a fun thing. Now I'm just going to switch
I'll wait
I'm just
for
gonna
a
switch-
fun thing to happen.
Oh, shush your face. I'm just going to switch my tongs so that I have one for
Was that the fun thing?
raw chicken and one for cooked chicken. No, here's what's happening.
What?
Can we go overhead?
Nope,
please?
coming in. Look at this.
Look
Wait a
at
minute. I'm going to even make it better. I'm going to make it even better. Wait, here we go. We'll go for it. Ready? Ready? Boom.
Oh,
There's a little bit of light in that.
It's really not doing something.
There we are.
No.
Yeah, it is. Talk about it. It's doing all kinds of stuff
Right.
there.
It's doing all kinds of stuff.
Here,
Hold on.
go
I'm
right
going to
here.
throw 2 more
We'll
pieces.
do some serious light going on
I'm
here.
going to throw 1 more piece in here. Might as well. And get that back in the air fryer.
All right.
Now just
Oh, do
for...
we have to do that now? Because that just makes a loud noise during the show. And if we only need 2 pieces, let's just do 2 pieces.
All right, that's fine too. Please don't let me forget that there's a piece
I won't.
in here.
We'll do it.
And what I want to do very quickly is just want to get in there with a fork and a knife.
Mm-hmm.
So the peeps can see. I'm going to go right in the thickest part of this.
Here, let me get the... let's go this way for that now. Boom, 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 boom. Fly cam coming in.
It's perfectly cooked.
Look at this.
Look at that. Hold on. You can hear the crunch.
Crunch is really good.
It's got a good crunch on it.
Look at going into your mouth. It's so good. This is just your mouth. What's wrong? I thought you were enjoying it. The chicken. Do you not enjoy that?
Oh, my mouth is full.
Oh. I'm just going to try a little bite. Because I don't eat a lot. Might be problematic for the show. Very good. It's juicy.
You're not a nice man.
Oh, I'm very nice.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's excellent.
So like, just like this is fine. It's a great little dinner. We had it the other night with what? Some
Rice and
rice and Chinese broccoli. It was super
excellent.
tasty.
Excellent. Yep.
But we're gonna put it in a wrap.
Ah. Hey, do you want to tell some people about the 14th?
The 14 what?
We have put a video out the past 2 times about what's coming up on the 14th. In fact, just to remind everybody.
Remind the people.
What's going on? It's this. Where the hell did it go?
Where did it disappear?
That? No. That was the wrong button. I hit the wrong button there. I don't remember which button.
Is it in your green menu that's over there? On the computer?
Yeah. Oh, we'll go. Yeah, we'll just do it this way.
Yeah.
I can't remember where it is.
Let's go that way then.
It's
Just go that way then.
That's right. Val and
End
Times
Times.
is happening, and it's happening soon. The details are here, so everybody is
Are we
aware.
gonna talk about that at the end?
Oh, we're talking about it right now.
Oh,
We're doing
okay.
it twice.
Oh, we're doing it 2 times, twice because it's nice.
So, as you can see over here, the Stir Crazy Val and Times happens on Sunday, February 14th, because, hey, it's Valentine's.
It's Valentine's.
And we're not going anywhere.
And some of you are alone, and some of you don't feel like cooking for the person that you've been cooking for or with for the last
Yeah.
year. So, like we did for Christmas, we are going to be doing meal deliveries for.
More also important, this is a Zoom.
It's a Zoom. It's not going to
It's
be.
not going to be here wherever you're watching it now. It won't be there.
If you tuned in for Christmas Eve and you had a good time, feel free to let people know in the chat. Christmas Eve, we all got together on Zoom. We played some games. We ate some food.
We did some cocktails.
We did some cocktails.
We had some videos.
We had some videos. We got the people involved. So it's a fun way to spend 2 hours on Valentine's. It's,
So,
you know.
yeah. Oh, shit. I hit the wrong. It wasn't me. It went to the wrong. Did you do the rest of the show by yourself?
I'm good at buttons.
Yeah. All right. Nice. I hit that one before and it goes boom. See, it's going. See, that's a button's going around.
Can't take it, eh, Dirksen? As my mom used to say.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, so we did this for Christmas Eve. It's fun. It's
There we go. Oh, for him.
it's a
So
good
there
way
we
to-
have that.
It's a good way to get
So
connected.
we're going to be doing dinner.
Yes.
Delivering dinner. This
On the island of Montreal.
on the island of Montreal. So if you're not in Montreal, then fine. This one we're doing for our the regular meal. We have 2 meals again: the regular and the vegetarian.
Why is the vegetarian not regular and the other one carnivore?
Because vegetarians are weird.
Okay, cool. But you like that.
Not in that case. That's a weird read.
A
Double weird.
Double weird, like a double negative makes
Yeah.
a positive. So you.
Double positive.
Double.
Double positives also make a negative.
So yes, we are doing delivery of meals again for our regular meal. with meat.
Yes, for regular people. We're doing a short rib ragu.
Which is one of my favorite things. It's actually, when we started making this, it's modeled, if you've ever been to Vegas back in the day, off of the short rib pasta that they used to serve at Olives, which was my favorite meal of
But we
life.
make it better.
But we make it better.
So a short rib, a slow braised short rib ragu
with a horseradish cream sauce
and fresh pasta. Appetizer is arancini with marinara sauce.
Same marinara that we're doing tonight.
And one of the first things we put on the show.
Episode 3.
Fresh baked rolls.
Fresh baked bread. An arugula salad with like a balsamic reduction scenario, some fresh parm.
Yeah, and dessert. Some kinds of dessert.
Collection of desserts.
And if your vegetarian meal is the same thing, with the only difference, instead of doing the braised short rib, we're doing a charred vegetable ragu.
Which has got, it's a lot of mushrooms and root vegetables. It's
still hearty.
delicious.
It's still a lot of wine.
Yeah, lots of wine in both things.
Really good.
Proceeds. Last time we did this for Christmas Eve, we donated what, $200?
Yeah, we don't know about that.
We donated $200.
So here we want to.
I'm mid-sentence. Last time we did this, we donated $200 to. I get it. We donated $200 to Chez Doris. This time, our charity of choice is Resilience Montreal, formerly the Native Women's Shelter, and the price list is up on your screen.
Yeah. So look for it.
Also, if you're a meat eater and you want to do an add-on, I am doing meatballs on the side. So 3 meatballs for $12.
We are doing them. We're doing them.
Oh, we're doing them.
I thought we were doing all the food together. Are you doing everything? If you're doing it all, then I'm cool with all of it.
I figured I was making the meatballs, which is why I said I'm making meatballs.
Yes. I don't know. I'm very bad with shapes.
Well, it's round and it's in the shape of a button, so maybe it's not going to work out so well for you.
But these buttons are square, so I don't know what you're talking about. You don't understand shapes either. No. So the full dinner is $40 per person. For the full meat meal. Full meat meal? It's not a full meat meal. For the regular person meal. For the irregular people, vegetarian.
They're probably more regular than meat eaters.
Or not. I'm not sure. Let us know in the comments if you're regular.
Fiber?
For the vegetarian dinners, it's $25 per person. For the meatball add-on, $12 per order. That's 3 meatballs. And if you just want to join in the party, there will still be a Zoom link. That's $10. $5 from each of those will go towards the charity Resilience Montreal.
And if I'm not mistaken, actually, last time we did this, the full Zoom link donations actually went to charity. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Well, I didn't do that, so.
Oh.
No.
But anyway, so join us.
So.
Let us cook for you.
How do you get this? First of all, you need to order by February 9th. And you can order by going... Why are you walking away every time? You don't need to do that now. What? February 9th is the deadline. You can order by going to stircrazy.shop. Everything will be there starting tomorrow. Get your order in. It's going to have a fun party. It's going to be a great time. What's wrong?
Let's go. What do we got next?
There we go. We're going to have to listen to some music, I guess?
Fabulous.
Why are you so upset?
Lou Lawrence, everybody!
I'm not going anywhere. I can't push buttons. What's wrong?
I said Lou Lawrence, everybody.
I know you did, but I'm asking you a question.
And we're going to go and put music on now, okay?
Okay. I feel like it's gotten awkward.
You didn't have to do that. So let's put Lou Lawrence on and we can just move on.
Ah, all right. So it's Lou. Lou Lawrence.
I get nervous just thinking about you. I get nervous just thinking about you. And I keep thinking about your lips and what they could do. I keep thinking about your lips and what they should do. And oh damn, I stopped listening. And maybe it's spring, or maybe I am into you. And maybe it's spring, and maybe I am into you. I said, oh, let's walk a little longer. Oh, I'm not cold, I always shiver. Maybe if the weather gets a little bit better, I will come down. Maybe if the weather gets a little bit wetter, I will calm down. Or maybe I won't. And maybe it's spring. Or maybe I am into you, baby. Or maybe it's just spring. Or maybe it's just a little weather getting under my feathers. I don't know, I don't mind, I don't know, I don't mind. I said, baby, I could chase you right around the world for that sweet behind. Well, here come the leaves and here comes me. Here come the leaves, baby, here comes me. Baby, we've been bested by biology. Baby, we've been bested by biology. But who cares? 'Cause maybe it's spring. Or maybe I am into you, baby. Or maybe it's just spring. Or maybe I am into you, baby. Or maybe it's just spring. Or maybe it's, baby, I don't know. Baby, I don't know, I'm alive. And I said, oh, let's walk a little longer. And I said no, I can't wait, it's getting stronger. Maybe if the weather gets a little bit, I don't mind. Maybe if the weather gets a little bit, no, I don't mind. Maybe it's spring. Maybe it's just difficult. Maybe it's spring. And maybe I'm just typical. Maybe it's a couple more seasons, baby. Couple more months till you come around. You come around. I know that I can't wait, but I will hold my ground.
Yeah. So Lou Lawrence, that was her. Last time she was on our show, she was here live, but this was that. I have more of her coming in. I like her stuff.
She's got a beautiful voice,
She does.
and I like local. Soon, eventually, one day, we are going to get to go back out into the ether and support local art. And I hope that you remember that artists and musicians and comedians and people who produce TV have kept us going for the last year or so. So, support the talents,
Yeah.
peeps.
Cool. So
Yeah.
what are we making? Oh, Donata asked a question. What time will it be at for the Valentine's?
Well, we were going to sync a set it.
Yeah, we're syncing a set that. So it's the same time as we usually do, only it'll be on a Sunday this time.
Yes. So after church,
Yeah.
but before the wonderful world of Disney. That's a.
Is that a still thing? That's
No,
not a
I don't
thing.
think it's a thing
I think
anymore.
It's called
just
Disney
from-
Plus now.
I think it's from when I was
Before,
a child.
just before WandaVision.
When I was a kid, every Sunday night
Yep.
we used to have Chinese. My dad would go pick up Chinese food, and we were allowed to eat not in the kitchen. We were allowed to actually eat in front of the TV for the wonderful world of Disney every Sunday night. That
We
was
did the same thing, except my dad would pick up Chinese dudes.
Chinese dudes,
Yeah.
and you each got to eat one.
Yes.
That's really awful.
It was very sexy.
Oh, you went porn.
pick up.
You went porn. I went cannibal. So.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, gotcha.
says a lot about us.
Hmm.
Well, so what we are making
I don't
here,
like eating people.
Yeah, I just want to see because that is just I want to get that just out of the way so that people can see what you're doing.
All right, friends. We're going to start this little
TikTok wraps.
TikTok wrap trend with 2 large wraps.
Let me go overhead here for you.
I'm just cutting. You're going to cut about halfway up, right? So, like, if you're confused or don't trust yourself, fold Buddy in half.
But that's good.
What?
Oh, you're only cutting through one side. I thought
You
you
only cut through one side.
Oh, okay.
So that's what we want. We want about halfway up, right? So I just got lazy, so I did 2 at once. Bada
That's what you
bing.
did.
Okay. Can I have
You're gonna
some pizza sauce?
Pizza sauce.
Pizza
Do you
sauce.
think on a spoon or
A
something?
little spoon, and I got some cheese. And
We went through a lot of spoons.
Pardon me?
We went through a lot of spoons today.
Yes, we did. So we're gonna put some pizza sauce over here.
Is there an order you want to go to when you're doing these things? When you're doing
I
each
say
side,
do
your
what
quarters?
makes you happy. We've got 4 quadrants is basically what you want to think about, and the fact that we have a panini press at home. But if you do not have a panini press, you can stick. I'm going to do mine on the press. You can do this.
Press it on the
Beep, beep,
pan.
beep, in a pan. Yes, pan is the word that I was looking
Pan,
for. That
like
was
Peter.
That was
You
super
press
elusive.
it on Peter Pan.
Yes, I am using some raw mushrooms. You guys want to throw some peppers on here, or some spinach, or whatever. I am going to throw some pepperoni in this little corner over here.
Yep. You're the Von Traps of your own TikTok wraps.
Oh, thank you, Chef John. Also, it always makes me laugh. I just took this pepperoni out of the fridge, and it says no soy on it. And I'm like, when did pepperoni ever have soy?
What I'm curious though is why it seems to be blue in places. Sort of a blue coloring. Doesn't
I think
it?
that's
Is it
the
just
way
me?
the light. I think it's. I'm hoping it's the light.
I'm hoping. Well, yeah, or
If we
maybe
got-
they use the blue pea flour.
blue pea flour.
The blue pea powder.
And on this little side over here, we're going to do some ches.
Ches.
Ches. Now, if you're a chesy person and you want to put more ches, you can do that. Here's what we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move this over for a second. On that, because I want to slide this
Oh.
in a little bit so I can get
Here.
to
Well,
it.
why don't we fold it? Then we can move that onto here.
I'm going.
and then
Hold on.
we'll, so we can see the fold.
We're going to go fold this guy over here.
Yeah.
Wada bing. We're going to fold this guy over here.
Yeah.
Bada bing. We're going to take this guy,
There we go.
fold him like that.
All right.
Okay?
Here, I'll
Wham, mammy. Now, on this side, I'm going to do 2. Why not?
two.
Pourquoi pas?
Okay.
There's 2 of us. Can you just grab me? I silly put the pepperoni away. Can you grab
Oh,
some
more
more
pepperoni?
pepperoni, please? And if you want anything else,
No, I'm good.
like
Oh,
hot peppers or any of-
I'm good with pepperoni.
any of that stuff.
Brussels sprouts, though.
Those are raw. I wouldn't recommend
Oh, you
throwing
know,
that
I
on
put
your
Brussels
pizza.
sprouts on my pizza. Where did you go, pepperoni? Oh, there.
Now, I'm going to try something else. I'm going to move the cheese on this one. We're going to put the mushrooms in this quadrant.
That's what
over
I was
here.
wondering. Sometimes because you want some meltiness to stick
Yeah, you want
together.
some good stickiness.
So you want this to be here?
I'm going to
This is really just the same thing. If you switch these
But
two,
you know
I
what
thought
I'm
if you
gonna-
put the mushrooms there.
why don't I put some cheese in this little quadrant too?
Oh, yeah,
I'll just do extra cheese. And I've got a couple of pepperonis here. I just didn't have a ton.
I just want to help here.
Thanks.
Do what I can.
Much appreciated.
Hey, no problem. Didn't mean to upset you, so I want to help.
Thanks.
Now I'm just going to eat pepperoni.
That's okay. I just did the same thing. So we got this.
Why is this not closing?
I'm not sure. Maybe ice.
Oh, because the ice bucket is in there very well.
We're going to do the same thing. We fold, we fold, we fold. Okay.
Yeah.
Ta-da. Okay. Tray sampler. Can I have the spray olive oil, please? 'Cause I
Spray
just
olive
wanna-
oil. So let's move this out of the way for a second, so I can pull that in. I want to do that because I can move it a little easier.
Something just sparked, so be careful.
There
you go.
There we go. So you have that there.
And
You
I
want
have
the spray olive oil.
olive. Ouais. Alors, le voilà, tout le monde. Ooh. We're going to
There you
take
go.
one guy. We're going to stick him on here. We're going to take another guy. We're going to stick him on here. On ferme the top. I'm not locking it. Oh, maybe I will. Yeah, I'm locking it. I locked it.
Well, for panini, if you want to get that char marks and stuff,
Yeah.
sometimes the weight isn't
We're
enough.
probably going to do that for like,
Here, I'll move this out of the way.
I'm going to check that in about a minute, maybe 2 minutes, minute and a half.
Wait a minute. Well, why
If
don't
it
we?
starts to smell burny, I'll open it up first.
Well, while that's doing, why don't we go ask the other question for today?
Yes.
Well, ask a question
Yes.
because that is how I roll.
The world goes round.
Excellent. So, next question. What is a trend? And I'm going to say any trend in the world. Doesn't have to be an internet trend. What is a trend you have become obsessed with? Obsessed with. Also, what qualifies as a trend, I guess, then, in that case?
It's so funny because I don't really find myself like
Here, this is a mark right there.
what,
Just wanna get that idea.
cheese,
Oh, no,
food,
this might be a little bit of
butter,
mascara or something.
mascara.
I don't know why you're putting mascara in your ears again.
It's because I'm really good at makeup. I'm really, really good at it.
Well, you just put it all against the mirror and then run at it.
I'm absolutely obsessed with IKEA hacks.
IKEA hacks?
IKEA hacks. I don't know why. I'm obsessed with like taking stuff from IKEA, and it's probably since I started lurking on TikTok. I'm really impressed by what people can do to elevate their IKEA furniture. It sounds so preposterous, but it's true.
Look at those are going fast.
You answer this. I'm just gonna get the tray.
Yeah.
Go.
Go.
So that it doesn't.
It's funny because I have become obsessed with so many different trends for so many different reasons. Some because I hate the people, and sometimes that's a really good part of the trend is when you
When you
it's
look
a
at people and you're
certain
like, I
sense of superiority. Which I don't mind, and I don't
get that often.
Oh, I get constantly.
I know.
But people like me usually do.
I don't know what that means, but.
My microphone's coming akimbo here.
Oh, maybe that's why people were saying your mic wasn't so loud.
No, that was an entirely different thing.
Oh my God.
But I will say that my biggest trend that I've always become obsessed with is any cats. I'm a cats person. Dog videos. I'm less.
What if it's a dog with cats? Like when dogs and cats become friends?
I think the cat is lowering itself. It's pandering.
I love those videos where animals become friends, where you have like on a farm and like,
animals
the cat's
become
super
friends.
friendly with, like,
Dogs will always become a friend with
because
whatever.
they're the best animals.
Well, no, I think because they're the neediest animals.
No.
They're desperate for attention.
No.
Also, I'm just sort of making sure I'm going here.
No, they're social animals, and they're awesome. So
They're fine. The other one, of course, that I will become obsessed with is anything that makes Trump look ridiculous. Oh, you want to flip
No,
them?
I was going to have the flip. Yeah, I'm going to flip them.
Why are you going to flip them? It's a two-sided thing.
Because I wanted to take them off, and then I looked at them and I thought that could be crunchier, but it's pretty melty.
So I'll get it crispy then.
Well, let's get it crispier. El Diabloe snack over here.
That's one. What are the people saying? What are the people saying? Let's find out. Hey. Kelly Cahill says this tortilla one is what she's obsessed with. Donata is
It's a good
obsessed with
trend.
wearing her stir crazy apron for random
I
activities.
know. I really want to do like a whole mini movie of you just making stories of you in your stir crazy apron.
Audrey's obsessed with a Bernie meme for like 2 days.
No, not even 2 days. Like
2 hours.
30.
2 hours.
I give her 37 hours. She was well into it at the beginning.
Yeah.
Even made her own. Good job, Audrey. This tortilla wrap thing that we're doing tonight, I've seen people do like club sandwiches like this. Like it's a fun trend.
It's an easy one too, and it's
I'm
actually
with you,
quite
Callie
good.
Cahill.
It's good.
All right.
Animal thing from Misty. You want another one? Back?
What thing for Misty?
Animals.
Animals. Like animals becoming
Animals
friends.
are easy.
I'm telling you, animals that are friends really make me happy.
Animals knocking over children.
Also funny.
That is always good. Anytime a child gets hurt, I am very
oh my
into
God,
that.
you're the worst.
Very
Mom,
happy
do you
at
still
those
want to
moments.
ask me why we're not having kids? Still, really?
No. If we had children,
Dan would eat them.
I would be digging up like pits around our backyard
I don't know where you're
and
going
then
with this.
covering them with grass
You're
to
evil.
see if I could trap one.
You're evil. Of our own kids?
Yeah, I think it'd be funny. And the kid would
But
fall
they
in
already
the kid
presumably
would fall in a pit and go, "Ah, I'm in
And then what?
dad's pit again." And then leave him there overnight.
Yeah, I'm just going
So
to slide all of
I'm
this
gonna
out.
here, let me move this.
Well, this makes more sense.
Hang on, let me just get in there. I can't reach.
Okay, I like going over here.
I got it. Burp. Moved.
All right.
All right. Now that's over here. That's on there. We're good.
Let's do a little overhead ski. on
Overhead
this.
ski. Here
All
we
right,
come.
friends.
Overhead. Look at this.
Here's our tasty pizza wraps.
Pizza wraps.
I am going to take this.
try?
Oh, yeah.
Are you
we're
supposed to
gonna-
handheld these? Aren't these
I
a
was
handheld deal?
You handheld it. It's going to be very hot.
It's
I just
very
wanted
warm.
to do a quick.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
too hot.
Too hot.
Hang on.
That's okay. I was just trying to get inside here to see if we had good cheese.
I got
pull.
it. No, I could do this.
You're going to eat it with your oven mitts?
Yeah.
I think the glitter really messed with your brain.
Brain ready to mess with that glitter.
All right. This looks good.
Hang on. Or else we're going to hit the button.
Which button are you in your oven mitts? Or...
It's so
You
good.
look like the penguin.
No, Penguin has regular hands. It was only in one movie where
No.
they gave him weird flipper hands.
No.
Yes, he does.
Danny DeVito had flipper hands.
Randy Vito was a bad penguin.
What?
Cobblepot is a regular human being. Very good.
Right.
It tastes like pizza.
Mhm.
I still think I would love to try this with one of your pizza doughs that we did.
Okay, but the bonus is with
And
this
bake it.
is that it's
Almost like a calzone?
it's super easy because everybody's grocery store has tortillas.
Yeah, but I think we have we did the pizza dough.
Mhm.
I think we did the pizza dough with this, but then baked it, so it was like a calzone kind of thing.
No, I get what you're saying. I just don't think I've ever rolled out my pizza dough this
I ate
thing.
it with gloves. It's very good. It's I had. Here, want one?
Okay. I
It's very good.
have these awesome implements that I found.
Yeah, but I don't trust anybody who eats pizza with a fork and knife.
But it's not. It's
Trump did it.
Oh, shut up.
Well, he did.
That's fine.
No, it's not.
Also, when I worked in England at a restaurant, I remember watching a guy and I couldn't stop. And eventually, like 3 other staff members came and watched, and we just watched him all night eating chicken wings with a fork and knife.
Who?
This guy, when I worked in England,
Oh, that's weird.
it was extremely bizarre and 45 minutes of entertainment for free.
Can you do tuna pizza?
Mm-hmm.
You can, but it's easier to tuna piano.
Debbie, I did do this with tuna the other day. I did tuna salad, some cheese. I think I put some sun-dried tomatoes and something else.
Basically, any cuisine you can think of, you can do this with. And what I think is interesting is it makes you start to really think about, okay, what at the heart is that flavor? What is that thing? If I want to make a breakfast-themed one, if I want to make the Japanese, you're going to do the pizza, if I want to make a Scandinavian one, which would have to be open-faced, first of all.
I'm going to show you one other little hack for this hack. I'm moving this for 1 second.
What are you doing?
I'm going to show people A lot of people like to do
We
this.
gotta go. Okay.
Give me 1 second. A lot of people like to do this, and they make sandwiches, right? Like I was just saying, like a club sandwich or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like hot lettuce, so if, for example, if you were doing a tuna pizza or a tuna pita, instead of going, can you go overhead for 1 second?
There we go.
Instead of doing this, then this, then this, what you would do, let's say you wanted to do tuna with cheese and some like lettuce and tomato, but you didn't want the lettuce and tomato to be hot. Fold this way and this way and cook it. And then when you're done cooking, put your lettuce and tomato in here so that instead of making it a full wrap like this, fold
So you put
up,
it. Wait a minute. I'm
So you're-
confused.
okay,
So where
so
are you
you're-
putting your ingredients?
minus the stuff that you don't want hot. So let's say lettuce.
So let's say I've got lettuce, tomato, tuna, and cheese. 4 things.
So what I would do, what don't you want cooked?
Lettuce and tomato would
Okay.
make sense.
So what I would do is I would put cheese and cheese, tuna and tuna.
Oh, okay. So you are
Fold.
using all 4 still.
using
Okay,
all
that's all
4.
I wasn't sure about.
You're gonna cook it even this way in your skillet or in your panini press. But then because you haven't interwoven it like
Yeah.
this, because it's this way, all your cold ingredients
Could go on
can
afterwards.
actually go in the
Would
middle.
it make more sense?
and
though,
then
be-
you and then you fold it up and you eat it that way.
Yeah, because you'd want to do this though, wouldn't you? Because this would, if you fold it, this could also get toasty and it might crack when you
It
open
could-
it up
it could.
again. Yeah, yeah.
But like I don't know if you wanted to do like a Big Mac version of this and you didn't want to cook your lettuce or whatever, you could put your lettuce in the middle that away.
Well, that's awesome.
It was fun times.
I like that. It's a good one. Why don't we go back and
I'm gonna
see?
keep eating because I'm hungry.
Huh?
I'm having another bite because I'm hungry. I
You
want to see
eat
what
your
Chef
half.
Duy-an's
We're
doing.
gonna check and see back in with our friend Chef Duy-an and see how his chicken rice is coming out. Chef Duy-an, are you there?
Hello.
Hello? Chef Duy-an?
He's left the.
There he is. Oh, he's a
Oh,
robot
he
again.
Sounds like a robot again. I don't know what happened.
Hang on, let me fix
Robot.
you. Let me fix you. You're a robot again.
Hold on.
I am a robot. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can get you. Boop. It's not ready?
It's not
We'll
ready
come
yet.
back
Well, it
to-
can come back to you.
We'll come back to you. You
And we'll
stand
fix
there.
your
You do
sound.
that. We'll come back to you. See you, Chef Duy-an.
Hi, Chef Duy-an.
Come back.
I like when he's a robot.
I think it's funny.
I think it's funny when he's a
You were
robot.
gonna make another cocktail.
Well, I'll
weren't
make
you?
another cocktail then this
Okay,
time.
but wait, now I have all my stuff in your.
I
in
know,
your
so
face
we should
business.
move that stuff. Well, just push the whole thing. Just take that whole board and put it behind us.
I'm gonna do that.
And I will grab this
You grab that. I'm
group
gonna
of
move these
concoctions.
delicious pizza wraps. These are
Um,
really tasty, friends.
Yeah, they are great. I like these. All right, we're going to make another glittery drink. This time, because there is nothing more sacred, more sacrosanct in the world of cocktailry than the old-fashioned. It can be altered in very many ways, but people never make it frivolous. It is always a serious, serious cocktail. So that, to me, means it needs to be taken down a peg or two.
Okay.
So we're going to do that by making a sparkly golden
Old fashioned.
old-fashioned, or as I call it, a gold-fashioned.
Is it the gold standard?
I like to think it's what rich people on the Titanic drank. So we're going to take our cocktail, our old-fashioned glasses, add a one big cube. This is, again, another drink we're going to build right into the cocktail glass.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to add 2 ounces of delicious bourbon. We're always going to the makers here. Choose your favorite bourbon. Also, if you don't like bourbon, you prefer rye, go for a rye old-fashioned. Those are still great. I'm a bourbon old-fashioned as my preference, but I'll have rye old-fashioned quite a bit. Now, with an old-fashioned, what are we always going to do? We want 2 ounces of our spirit, to 3/4 an ounce, or half to 3/4 an ounce of our syrup. In this case, we're going to use a
What kind of
a
syrup?
honey syrup with a little hint of ginger in it.
Let me bring up the recipe for that.
Yeah, so we're going to add in, I'm going to put in 1/2 ounce
Old fashioned.
of the old honey syrup. Just boom, put that in there. And we're just going to top that up. An old fashioned, of course, is a spirit, or a whiskey, a sweet, and of course a little bit of bitter. So we're going to add 2 dashes of Angostura. I like a very
Dose dashes?
dose dashes. Now, once again, we are going to pull out. Margaret, you want to actually man
What would you like me to man?
the fly cam, please?
Oh, yes.
We're going to fly cam this in again,
Realize I had to do that.
because this, as you can see, let me see if we get that in there. Here we go. Here. Switch it over.
I'm going to do that. I
No.
was just making sure it was angled properly.
As you can see, we are going to go, there we are. Let me get that to focus. There we go. Gold glitter. So we're going to take, and again, with this stuff, you don't need much. I'm going to go
Oh, poof.
a little less.
Fancy. It's
Look
got
how
fancy in your
golden
face.
that is. It's very goldy.
That's sparkly.
It's gold. It's so much. It's the last thing that's on it. So goldy. So we're going to take about 1/4 teaspoon or 1/4 bar spoon is all we're doing in here, and we're going to go in there.
Oh, come on. Look at that color, friends.
Look at
Oh, la,
that.
la.
Go right overhead here.
Let them eat cake,
And then
she
we're
said.
gonna go. I'm just gonna squeeze that up and look at this. Actually, I'm gonna
I'm going to flip your cube
I'm gonna
almost.
flip my cube on you. My Mark Cuban. Oh, there's what I wanted. I want to get a little bit of a. There we
Oh,
are.
la, la. It's very noisy, this beverage.
Well, it's it's the spoon is noisy. The beverage is quiet. There we go.
But also, hold on. Can you just... I don't know if you can see the swirl that's
Yeah,
happening in there.
your hand's in the way.
No, but I...
Yeah, get that. There we are. Now, put that down.
See
there.
that funky gold swirl situation
that's-
here? No,
yeah.
but you stir, and I'm going to hold.
Yeah,
You
but-
stir, I'm holding. It's fine. Look at that. Like, come on. How cool is that?
And then, because it's an old fashioned, we just want to.
I'm going to go back to the main can.
Okay. You go back to the main can.
I'm going to go back to
And
the main
again, because it's an old fashioned, there it is. I'm just going to take a couple of discs of orange. Disc of orange, of course.
Your
My
nickname in high
favorite
school.
Beatles album. And we're just
Bonsoir,
going to.
Yannick. Tu me manques beaucoup.
There we go. A little bit of that in there.
Like beaucoup.
And
It's so pretty.
then you get that golden or the gold fashion.
Oh my God. It's like, I don't know if it's from over top. Hold on. Just go overhead for 1 sec. Let's see.
There
I don't know if you guys can see the
Oh,
light.
I got it. There we are.
It's so cool. This is a good party trick.
It is a good party trick. And again, what I like is that you let some sit on the cube, so you let the cube actually be part of the glitter.
Yeah,
as well.
but like, and the glitter on the
what
cube
I'd almost
is
want to
like,
do for something like this is I want to make
Mhm.
ice with it.
and it's so funny, of the two things that we did tonight, I want to make ice out of the butterfly pea flower.
Oh yeah,
stuff,
for sure.
so
But
you
I
get
think,
blue ice for your cocktail. So as it melts, it adds.
yeah, but you don't need everything to be blue.
You don't. You also
Well, I think this is
made the
kind of a
mistake of
great
leaving-
drink.
Mm.
It's
Sorry,
an excellent drink.
I ate some of your pizza.
Well, I have my eating gloves on.
It's okay. I figured because you didn't have your gloves on, I should just. Oh my God, Misty, that's it. We're setting you up for your birthday with like a glitter cocktail situation. Done.
Glitter cocktail situation. My favorite alt rock band.
Oh yeah? I'm gonna walk away for a second while you put this away. I'm giving you a heads up that I'm walking off camera
Oh,
for
okay.
1 sec. You can berate me if you'd like,
So,
but you got a warning.
you're going. All right.
I'm going over here.
You go over there.
To get
I will
zen about my
put
Japanese
things
recipe.
away.
Getting zen about my Japanese recipe. Getting zen in the corner.
Yeah, but you've put all the stuff where I need to go. So now they're just watching me clean.
I like
This
it.
is not interesting.
Look, no,
this
it is.
No, this
Look
is
at
bad.
this. There are
This is
so
bad
many-
television.
Are you kidding? There are so many women who are wet right now watching a man clean up the kitchen. So many women. I think I'm right.
I
If
think,
you're Team Dan on this, go for it. But I think if you're
I think
a woman,
watching somebody clean in any sense is
I
it's
don't know.
fine. And I understand there's some people who get into that. And
I am
that's
very
great.
into
That's
it.
a fantastic. That's your jam. Good on you. You get your freak on. Or clean it off. I don't know what you like.
See, the possibilities are endless.
But yeah, I just think from an entertainment point of view, watching somebody clean is not the most interesting.
I don't know. I watch a lot of cleaning hacks on the internet, so maybe maybe my mother raised me wrong.
Misty can literally not deal. I guess somebody else is.
Literally not.
Is it? Are you playing
Can you-
poker?
I'm
What is
not.
happening?
What's going on?
Is it deal or not deal?
No deal. She's no deal.
She's hanging out with Howie Mantle.
No deal.
I just gotta go pay a bill.
Oh, you're going to pay a bill? I'm going to stand here and pick pizza.
You're
out
gonna
of it
make
because
nori. We're at the point where you have
because
to make
I
nori.
know what I need to do. Thank you.
But I feel like you're avoiding it.
I'm not at all. We have 15 minutes left.
Yeah.
I have an horaire. That's French for schedule if you're not in Montreal.
but we also have to get duy-an back.
I know, we're going to get duy-an back. I would never leave Chef Duy-an hanging out in the ether. Friendlies. What do you have, El Diablo? We got nori. Okay. Not available at every grocery store, I noticed, but most
In
grocery
Quebec,
stores.
it's not.
Well, in Vancouver, it would be everywhere. And if we were closer to Chinatown or downtown, I'm sure it would be a little bit everywhere. So what are we doing, you may ask yourselves? We've got these 2 pieces of nori. I have our chicken katsu that we just made. I'm going to cut this up, one of these little pieces, into day slices.
How many slices?
Day, as in D-E-S, as in
Oh,
multiple.
into some slices?
Day slices. Okay. So we're going to make some...
It's very crunchy sounding. I like
It's
that.
extremely crunchy, and I you know why I like it? Because if you rewind about an hour, you'll notice we didn't use any oil. 0 oil. The only thing on here is flour, egg,
Yeah.
panko, and some salt and pepper. So that's quite impressive. So we're gonna stick that over there.
All right.
Okay. Into the mix. Do you like wasabi spicy
I love
mayo,
wasabi.
or do you like sriracha spicy mayo?
I like wasabi.
All right. So
I
we've got
prefer the wasabi.
in here, I've got a little bit of mayo. We're going to put a little bit of wasabs in there. You can buy this already mixed at the grocery store, I've noticed, wasabi mayo. It's amazing what you can get now.
It's almost like we've acknowledged that the rest of the
The rest of the world
exists.
exists. Yes, I know. And that a lot of them live in our country and want, not just poutine. So yes. Can I have a spoon, please?
Oh, yes. I think you've used them all.
I
No, we do
probably have. Okay, into this mayo, I'm putting a little bit of wasabi. You can always add. You cannot take away, my friends. So go slow to
Well, you
start.
can eat it. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean,
Oh, I
once
see.
it's too spicy, I mean, you can always add more mayo. This is literally just wasabi paste and mayo. I find the sriracha makes a better spicy mayo, but we're going very Japanesey with this, so the wasabi flavor will be a little bit more in line with what we're doing. Woo! It's a spicy mayo.
No?
Yep, it doesn't take a lot.
Oh, that's good. Honestly, I love that spice. To me, I always love it. I like spicy food. I'm going to just adjust my mic on a second.
I love spicy food. Love, love, love. When my dad was still alive back in the day, he was the only person who'd go for sushi with me. And we used to do wasabi eating contests where we would like head to head a bunch of wasabi at the table because I get my competitive nonsense from somewhere. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go about halfway and we're just going to cut this nori. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to not cut through it because that's what I just did. All right, we're going to go again. And make sure, oh, nori. Oh, nori. All right, friends, I'm not going to lie to you. It's a little crumbly because it's dried seaweed, right? So it's going to crumble a little, obviously more than a tortilla would. But once you start adding stuff to it, it's going to absorb the stuff, basically. So I'm going to just grab a little, in petite brosse, de silicone. If you don't have one of these, this is like, I love this guy.
Yeah, I think that's better.
And we're just, you want to go overhead for me?
Yeah,
please?
yeah. Sorry, I
worries.
had to re-glue my chest.
That's all good.
Going overhead.
So I've got some wasabi mayo in that corner. I'm just gonna this, you got to be gentle with
I
this.
wouldn't use a serrated knife on nori.
Well, that's okay. Our regular non-serrated knife didn't cut it the first time, so
Oh, really?
yes, really.
I would use like a sword.
Well, I don't have like a Japanese sword here, so I'm
well,
just gonna use my knife.
Could have used mine.
Gonna go back in here again.
I have like 4.
I'm making 2 of the same here. We're gonna put a little bit more of the mayo here. It's gonna soften your seaweed, so that's good. Let's put a little bit more here.
Soften your seaweed?
Soften your seaweed.
That was my bend.
Now, I also have, the spoon. I've got a spoon.
You can't ask me for any more spoons. We would literally run out of spoons.
I've got some sushi rice here that I made before. I'm gonna put that, I'm not moving this just yet. I'm gonna put that in the opposite corner.
Yep.
Over here. Not too much. Boop, 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 de boop. Bonus being here that I have a little bit of wasabi's mayo on the spoon.
I'm
We're
just going to just move this back so they can
again,
actually
yeah,
see a little bit here.
That's
There
perfect. So you see what's going on
I'm going
here.
to put the recipe up here too again.
Yeah. But honestly, friends, you can, if you've got some like sushi grade fish at home and you want to make a tartare or a poke or anything like that, that would go delicious on this. I wanted to make a 3rd recipe tonight, but then I keep forgetting that time, time's a factor. Next to you over there, Dan, there should be some sesame seeds. Can you grab me some of those?
Yep.
Thanks.
See, the other thing I think would be interesting with this is to like take like there's a lot of different rolls. So I really love a dynamite roll and sort of break that down to its parts.
So I'm putting a little bit of toasted sesame over here, just for fun. Again, this can be n'importe quoi, like do whatever you want. Earlier today, I marinated some cucumbers. So in this, we've got, fork, please.
Fork.
I've got some
Those
cucumber. This is super simple. I'm just going to pull this into the camera. This is English cucumber. There's a little bit of sweet onion in here, rice wine vinegar, some sugar, some salt, and some red pepper flakes. So it's kind of like a spicy-ish Japanese cucumber salad. Also, it's going to add a little bit of wet to the super dry of the nori. So I'm going to put that in this corner over here. Jabba jabba do. Yum.
I feel like I'm not sticking very well
And
tonight.
I'm going to put that over here. So you got this. We don't want it to be super wet. And now I'm just going to go in with the chicken. The little chicken here. You want to cut these fairly thin, if you can. Now, as opposed to, I cut my pizza one in half. This, you're not going to want to cut it in half. It's like cutting a sushi roll, which never works out well, right? Like, it all falls apart. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go in this way. We're going to go in this way.
Oh, that looks good.
And now with our super wet cucumber side,
Yeah.
we're going to go in that way.
Oh,
now,
that looks...
again, if you want to cut this, actually, there's somebody I follow on Instagram who made the mistake of cutting hers the other day and then quickly hacked it by taking a rice paper wrap. So if it's something that you wanna cut it or whatever, take one of those awesome cold spring roll wraps, get it wet, roll this so that you've got like a protective sheath, if you will, over it, and then
I'll eat that one.
you can eat that one.
You eat that. You fix that one. I'll eat this one.
Also, if you wanted to put some soy in here, you can do that.
Oh, that's really good.
Any kind of
the marinated cucumber.
any kind of Japanese condiment sauce style situation would work really well here.
That's really good. I love
Check that out. That is really good.
Texture of the nori. All of that together is really.
The longer you let it sit, obviously the softer the nori is going to become because eventually all of the wetter stuff is going to intermingle. This is really tasty.
Yeah.
If you're not doing I was going to say if you're not doing carbs, it has sushi rice in it. But if you don't do gluten or you don't do bread, this is, and also you don't need to use sushi rice. You could have used 2 different kinds of raw fish in there if you wanted to. You could have used just tempura. You know, in sushi they just do the tempura crumble. You could have put some of that, and that would make it really good. So again, the sky is the limit with these wraps. Like Dan was saying before, I've seen people do them on a pancake with like Nutella, banana, strawberry and other stuff. Like, there's tons of stuff you can do.
All right.
I'm having
While
one more
we're
bite
doing
before
that,
I don't have to chew in Chef Duy-an's ear.
I'm going to just see if we can get Chef Duy-an back. Hey, Chef Duy-an.
They were really good.
Yeah, they're really good. Let's see if he's there.
Are you there, Chef Duy-an? No.
Oh, you're a robot again. You're a robot. Let me see if I can fix you.
Un moment, s'il vous plaît, Chef Duy-an. Momento, por favor.
I like when you sound like a robot.
You like it. I don't know if Chef Duy-an likes it so much, though. Not so much. It's amazing. I speak Chef Duy-an's face. I'm a really good interpreter for everything that's going on Chef Duy-an's face. Oh.
Sound like a robot.
Still gonna sound like a robot. I don't know why.
Maureen, you should try this one. It's really, again, if you've got,
All right.
especially you, because you've got fresh fish so close, this would be delicious with,
Chef Duy-an, we're gonna ask you to act it out.
oh no, or we have no sound for
We
Chef
got no sound for Chef Duy-an because he sounds like a robot, and I can't fix it without hanging up, which will set the whole thing all over again.
Okay.
Here's the chicken. As we can see, here's the chicken with Chef Duy-an. He is going to test it out.
Audrey Ivory, can you type for Chef Duy-an?
It's all right. We can see what he's doing. Pull the chicken apart in the rice with 2 forks, like a pulled pork. There we go. So you pull the KFC, which is now steamed in the rice, and then we're going to take a little bit, take a rice paddle.
How would they call that?
Yeah, rice paddle. Oh, that looks actually very interesting. Yes. I really like KFC. That's one of my few favorite fast foods that I don't have very often. And there we go.
Can you tilt the bowl a little bit, Chef Duy-an?
Pick the bowl up. There, look at that. Oh,
that looks delicious. Okay.
And it doesn't even look like a KFC sadness bowl.
Hold on, we'll see from the look on his face if it's a success. Great
Yeah, it's
success.
good. It's good. It wasn't Jell-O.
And he has no sound, but he still managed to do an amazing effing job. Thank you, Chef Duy-an.
Chef Duy-an! Oh my golly, what a show. Oh, I forgot I had ears.
Really?
No, I like this. They're really good.
This is really good.
Both of them are really good, actually.
Well, my piggy face loves the pizza one because I love anything with melted cheese.
And I love anything that's sushi. One more time, just to remind everybody. On
February 14th.
Sunday, February 14th, it's the Stir Crazy's Val End Times. We're calling our Zoom dinner party. February, sorry, I'm going to go with this one. Hang on, let's see if I fix this because I know last time it was problematic. There we go. Let's go. There we go. Sunday, February 14th, on Zoom only. So when you order your meal or you order your Zoom invitation, we will send you the day before an invite to the party itself. The meals this time that you can order
are going to be delicious.
Delicious. These are one of my favorite things to eat. The short rib ragu.
What that is, if you're confused as to what a ragu is, it's a slow cooked thing where things break down.
Slow cooked thing? That really cleared it
no,
up.
but because I'm making a vegetable ragu too. So it's basically a slow cooked
It's like a
thing.
stew. It's a kind of stewy.
The short rib ragu is so good. It's short ribs. They braise for hours in red wine and with stuff, and it's like fall off the bone on some pasta.
So short rib ragu with horseradish, cream and fresh pasta, arancini with marinara for an appetizer, fresh dinner rolls or bread of some sort.
Parker rolls.
Parker rolls, that's right. Arugula salad and a bevy of desserts. If you're ordering the vegetarian version, the short rib ragu is swapped out for a charred veg ragu. The full dinner, which we're calling the non-vegetarian option, is $40. The vegetarian option is $25. There is a $12 add-on if you want the 3 meatballs. 3 delicious meatballs, $12 per order. And if you just want to join us on Zoom, it's $10. If you order either of the meals, the Zoom comes with it, but not if you just order meatballs.
Pardon me. Again, food delivery on the island of Montreal. Zoom link available worldwide. So, like, you know, if you've got friends of yours who are, like, I don't know, in Australia, and you want to spend Valentine's with them, encourage them to buy the Zoom link, and then we can all get together on Zoom.
$5 from every order will go to Resilience Montreal.
So we can help other people have nice days too.
Exactly. The deadline for ordering is February 9th, and the delivery will happen on the 13th and 14th. You can pick these up at stircrazy.shop or on our Facebook shop. So if you're on our Facebook page, you can go to our Facebook shop.
You can go to Facebook, you can go to Shopify.
All of that.
All of that. And again, it's going to be fun. We had a great time on Christmas Eve.
It was a lot of fun.
We played some games. Everybody got to interact and actually be part of the show. So.
Yeah. And because it was asked before, this will happen at 5 o'clock on
Eastern Standard
Time, Sunday, February 14th. There we are. Next week, I'm very excited for next week's episode that
we're doing like a hybrid, aren't we? Because like we came up with it. I thought we came up with something, and then we went. But it's also this thing.
No, we're just doing the Depisode.
Okay.
So it's what we're calling the Depisode.
It's the
and I have an idea for it. I think that you should cook something that can only be bought at a dep. For those of you who are not from Montreal, from Quebec, who don't understand what a dep is is just another term for a corner store if you're French Canadian. Dépanneur is the French Canadian term for corner store.
Do you know why?
Or public market? No.
Dépanner is to like get you out of trouble. To dépanne, like if your car goes, it's a dépanneur is like the guy who gets you out of shit.
Oh, okay. So we call it a corner store. You know why? Because it's on the corner. Not often. Very rarely is it actually on the corner. But so we're gonna have. So you're gonna have to make something that can only
My ingredients can only be bought at the
dépanneur, and I'm gonna make drinks inspired by the dépanneur. I was thinking I'm going to try and make Slurpees.
And part of me says if my rule is I can only buy my ingredients at the dépanneur, maybe your rule should be you can only buy.
But I can't buy booze, really.
Oh, you can buy beer and wine, and you can make a concoction.
I know, but I was thinking I'd be inspired by the dépanneur because it's more. If I can make a boozy version,
I could be inspired by the dépanneur.
I know, but I'm asking you to do this challenge.
Okay, all right.
And I will do this part. I think they're both going to be far more challenging because for me to replicate some kind of drink that you can get from the dépanneur in a boozy form,
and I just have to buy all of my ingredients for our meal at the dépanneur. All right.
And I'll give you a basic pantry. If you need eggs, if you need flour, that'll be fine there.
Eggs and flour, ironically, I can get at the dépanneur.
There we are.
That's a night.
Thank you very much to Chef Duy-an.
Thank you to Butterscotch Blondie.
To Lou Lawrence.
Thank you to you.
Thank you to you.
And thank you to you.
Thank you for joining us. We are here every week, 5 Thursday. Go to our subreddit.
Subscribe to that. Subscribe to our YouTube. It helps us out a lot, guys.
I want to finish my sentence now. Go to our subreddit, subreddit.com/r/stircrazyshow to join up with subreddit. Again, you'll see the schedule there. You can join in a whole bunch of discussions. But yes, please also subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Just go overhead for 1 second.
Go overhead for 1 second.
I want to see if they can see how cool this is.
There you go. Very
look
gold.
At that. Like,
very gold. We're going out on the gold.
You're going out on gold.
Love you. Wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
Take care of each other. Bye.